Hyatt Regency at the Arc. You join us for more Day 5 action. The loser's second round of the Seyberts Women's 10-ball Open, and it's an all-US affair. A matchup between the pink dagger, Sofia Mast, and the billiard bombshell, Emily Duddy. This is a best of 3 sets, races to 4. Winner breaks. Our referee for this, Edmundo Rodriguez from Puerto Rico. And bringing you all the live action on Pro Billiard TV, myself, Gethin Davis, and my good friend and colleague, Eric Horlifson. Well, 2 generations of US pool in front of us, Eric. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, good description. I mean, Emily being the older generation, Sofia being the next, but close one here. Small edge to Sofia, I would say. 2 of the best American women going at it.
Had the pleasure of meeting Emily Duddy here in Amsterdam a few years ago. Lovely woman and great pool player. And in contrast, haven't met Sofia as of yet, but have had the pleasure, Eric, of commentating on quite a few of her matches in both seniors and junior events. And, well, she is a formidable young lady coming up through the ranks. Last time I saw her, she had big pink flecks of hair to match her glove and cue, the pink dagger. And it looks like she's won the lag here and will get us off in these races to 4 best of 3 sets.
Corner ball going directly in the bottom right. Don't see that very often. A successful break here for Mast and a shot on the 1. See if the 2 passes the 5. Just a quick look. So I believe it's possible.
Yeah, she had a quick look and got up quickly as well, which would suggest it does pass. It's not the easiest of opening 1 balls, especially with wanting to hold for position on the 2. So a good tester for her here early on in the opening rack. Oh, I like this. As I mentioned, it was quite delicate to hold for the 2 at the top of the table. Wanted to put a bit more of a stroke in it, Eric, and has come underneath. And, okay, these side pockets are tight, but that was very good pool brain there.
Yeah, definitely want to hit those longer pocketing shots at higher speed. Enough room past the 4 to stay offensive here. She wants to be good on the combo, not quite good enough. Might have to duck on this one.
Yeah, that 5 looks quite friendly to put the cue ball behind. That'll keep the pressure on Emily. Oh, that will work very nicely. And I'm thinking, Eric, where that 5 is, that may have just cut off the short rail for an escape.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I think she might be able to get there with some left spin. She's looking up table now, so tough kick here for Emily. Ball in hand from Mast.
Wasn't far away.
Yeah, and a good sequence from Mast, getting ball in hand out of a tough starting position.
She was a bit unfortunate with getting position on the 3 earlier on. Great safety shot, really kept the advantage. Now, can she reap the rewards and take the match at this opportunity? The 9 is hampering the 4, so this could be key shot for her here.
Definitely, I think might be forced to play it in the left middle. Be looking to play it there, but not many more options. The 10 in the way of a lot of positional tracks towards the 4. Can come all the way below it and shoot it in the bottom left.
Yeah, I kind of like playing it past the 5. I would not want to be taking on the side pocket with such an acute angle. Edmundo Rodriguez has been doing a wonderful job these past few days. We're on day 5 of day 8. A lot more action to come, and we have a great Sunday ahead of you.
Misfire there from Mast, and advantage back to Duddy. Yeah, men's 8-ball going to get back underway today. Down in the winners' qualification matches in that.
Yeah, there's some big
down to
matchups.
About maybe 48 left, including the losers' side.
Yes. The same with this women's 10-ball open, Eric. It's difficult to pick a winner. There's so many strong players that are here in St. Louis. Real testament to Predator and PBS, with not only putting on great events with great equipment, but good money in the prize pots. $90,000 in the pot for this event alone. We have 3 other events here in St. Louis. The Banks has already completed, but we still have this. And as you said, the men's World 8-ball coming up after this round of matches on the TV tables. And 4:30 local time, we'll be into the Poison mixed doubles. And although I wasn't working yesterday, Eric, I was glued to the screen. So much fun in the mixed doubles matches.
Yeah, we've got about 16 teams that are very competitive there. And even some teams that I would count outside those top 16 doing very well. We're down to about maybe 24 left in that one. 8 teams have qualified for the redraw. 4 teams have qualified for the redraw at this point. 4 more looking to be added to that total.
It's really hotting up in our events, Eric. Now, Emily's got to do a bit of work with the 8-ball, with the cue ball here. She took her extension and has played that really well. And I can't imagine she's going to get too many mistakes from Sofia. It's going to be really important that when a mistake does arise, Emily's able to pounce on it, and she's certainly showing that straight out the blocks at this point.
Yeah, I kind of like drawing that one. Bit of distance now for Emily.
Lovely view of her process of composure to great effect. A big inhale, exhale, lined up her shot. Great for budding amateurs at home to take note of. It was a big pressure pot, even though it's only the opening match in the opening set. It's really important to get off to the best of starts, especially in this winner breaks format, Eric.
Yeah, Emily definitely has, I want to say, almost 10 times the experience that Sofia has.
Probably.
Yeah. But Sofia just continues to kind of outperform what her experience level is. She's been in the quarterfinals of a women's PBS at this point in mixed doubles and singles. She's a world junior champion, but not this year.
No, I'm trying to remember. I think she was a semi-finalist in the last event. I know she went deep. And she also played well in I think it was the doubles, certainly the senior women's event as well. So, as much as she lacks experience, she certainly does produce the results. And now that looks like a dry break from Emily. And more importantly, a good look at the 1.
Yeah, I'm going to have to play this one at slow speed, but position natural. Pocketing easy enough. Six and the 7 are going to be the biggest problem in this rack. 7 is available from a position near the 4.
She's against the cushion here and has finished quite straight on the 3. Any angle would be ideal just to float off the long rail to come back for the 4. She's having to avoid that. That's going to make this pot a little trickier. I have to say, Eric, I noticed this morning, after all the fun and excitement last night, it was a bit quieter around the tables Sunday morning. But with this All-American lineup, it's starting to fill up again, and I imagine it's going to start getting a bit noisier. And for some players, that can really help boost confidence.
Yeah, we've seen the effect with Justin Bergman. He's won 4 hill-hill matches to this point in the tournament, and the #1 hometown favorite.
Yeah, it's been great to see Justin performing so well. Went deep in our Banks tournament, which kicked off this 8-day event here in St. Louis. And I have to say, if anyone gets a chance on Pro Billiard TV to go back and watch some of them bank matches, it was some great stuff. 16 of the best bankers in the business. And I won't give anything away. I'll let you go and find out for yourselves. Now, that might not be safe from Emily. Look to try and get cover with the 8.
Yeah, speaking of bank, she can stiff this one back to the side. It's playing a little long. Safe is the percentage play here.
Oh, I like that.
Played, covered it 2 ways. 8-ball covering the top left, and cue ball nicely played into the 6. Also opened up the 6 in the process.
Yeah, that was the best bit of that shot for me. Opening up the 6, keeping Emily in trouble. And that solves one problem if... Oh! Well, I'm speechless, Eric. All I heard from the crowd was shot, and that rattled in.
6 is close to the rail here, pretty much frozen. Tough to play safe off a ball that's frozen. Might have to leg up behind the 9.
No. No, needed to take a chunk of the 9. It didn't hold off that rail. If anything, the 6 has just tracked up above the side pocket. Certainly not the thinnest of cuts for Sofia, but just needs to be treated with a little bit more care as the cue ball will be running. Tell you something, Eric, this could be a close match.
Yeah, we'll see if Sofia... So I did an earlier match of Sofia's this week. She made a lot more mistakes than usual. No real reason for it. But if Sofia sticks to her normal MO, she'll be a... should be a bit of a favorite to get through.
Did she leave much of an angle on this 8-ball? She does need to bring the cue ball back up to the bottom half of the table for the 9.
Underdrawn. Decision time for Mast now. She can cross the 9 up the middle or just go all offense here. It's a close call. I don't mind the offense. Looking at the possibility of being down 2-0 in the first set here if this ball doesn't go. Show for the cue ball. It's missed the corner. Another thin one for Emily now. I think she has to go again, Gethin.
Yeah, I do too. as you mentioned, Eric, good opportunity here for Emily to steal a 2-rack lead. These are races to 4. Gone rail first.
Yeah, I think
Misjudgment.
she was trying to cut that one in, actually. Just missed the whole ball on the way in. And another tough one for Sofia. Again, I feel like she has to go here.
Neither of them getting an easy look in this second rack for closure. It's going to take a good pot. Not on this occasion, but I like the cue ball.
Yeah, this one's got to be safe. Cue ball behind the 10.
That'll work. Oh, hit it a bit fuller than I anticipated, Eric. It's not got cover now. I don't mind the bank shot here and maybe using the 10 as cover. Bottom right as we're looking at the overhead, but that's also the same route you would want to go for a safe. No,
Waves are
I'm not
tough
sure.
here. Tough to get the cue ball over to the left side of the table.
Yeah, I was going to say, that 10 ball may not be available to get behind here. Oh, cue ball. Oof. Raise of the hand from Emily there, Eric.
Yeah, out of control about 5 times on the 9, and no one's had anything easy yet. So
These are the sort of scrappy racks.
Tough pocketing shots. Sorry, Gethin.
No, not at all. Where's that 9 gone to now? Has it leaked up high enough? I don't think so, Eric. I was just saying, it's these scrappy ones that you find that the players that go deep are able to just pip them, and normally it takes a real good pot after a couple of back and forths. And this time, Emily gets a simpler 9 for position on the 10 and gets a lead to 2 in this opening set. We do have a number of great matches kicking off here in this loser's second round. Over on table 1, Shasha Liu is taking on the Japanese player Sakura Muramatsu. And we have another All-American affair, Ashley Benoit. She's currently 2-1 up in the opening set against Sandra Wilder. And here's a match to watch out for. Wanling Wang is taking on Kristina Zlateva, and from Bulgaria. That will be a good match to watch as well. That's over on table 4. We're streaming 4 matches live for you. And we'll keep some scores coming in as they're coming in thick and fast. What are they there? Hand warmers?
I don't recognize them either.
Looks like they plug in.
Yeah, that would be my best guess. If hand warmers would be a good guess there. I don't recognize what it is, though.
Thank you, cameraman. If anyone knows what's going on, they look like walkie-talkies. I don't know. Anyhow, Emily Duddy's to break, leading 3 racks to 0. And I'm going to have a little look in the chat when we get opportunity to, in case anyone else knows what's going on.
Emily switching breaking spots. From the side rail this time, nothing down.
Nope.
2 ball
Still
doesn't
not
have
working.
pockets.
I do like that though from Emily.
Playable. Yeah, switching it up, definitely.
Yeah, I've seen some players here. Just persist with the break that they're struggling with, and then changing it very near the end of the match, and it then suddenly starts working. And I've had a chat with a few of our colleagues about this, and I do find that if it doesn't feel right from the get-go, change it straight away. And that could work if it keeps rolling. I don't think that's covered the 1.
Yeah, Emily can play this 2 ways. Cue ball back into the 3-5 area, possibly getting something on the 2 for safe. Still being offensive on the 1. Backed off here. So you're going to be forced to kick at this 1 here, half ball contact.
Okay, that 1 has just leaked past the 9 though, which makes that a little bit more tricky for Emily. And a quick thank you to our fans in the chat, confirming they are hand heaters, warmers, and of course they have to be pink. Oh, might not have got away with that though, Eric. That 1 ball has collided with the 4 and has stayed down at the bottom of the table with the 1, with the cue ball.
Yeah, still going to be forced, I think, if she wants to stay on offense, to play a 2-10 combo. Going to be safe options.
Oh, I like that. Hasn't helped the situation with the 2, but has put Emily in trouble.
See, the thing about playing a shot like that is that, just for any player, if Sofia will have to win the safe battle on the 1 and then the safe battle on the 2. You know, it's like if you feel like you're a better player, or just as an overall statement, I think you'd rather win only 1 safe battle, you know? And if they keep playing safe on the 1, they still be in the same situation on the 2. You know what I mean? So I think just looking for ways to be offensive there a little more.
Now looking to get this cue ball off 2 rails behind the 3. Needs to run. Not leaving the easiest of openers for Emily, but that 2 ball, well, it looks like only the 2-5 combination is going to be on now, Eric.
Yeah, 2-10's definitely not in the same spot. Again here, I don't mind pocketing the 1 and trying to be the first one in, playing safe on the 2. It's gonna chase it around for a bit, Gethin.
Yeah, I don't blame her. If she's looking for a better opportunity, she's going the right way around getting it. And although Emily played 1 escape where she successfully potted the ball, she's not been the most convincing as of yet, and I don't blame Sofia to test out Emily's safety game at this early stage, because if it starts to reap rewards at this stage, it's always a good thing to turn to if she's not in and amongst the balls, able to run for fun.
Yeah, well, the other option here too is that Sofia attacks a 3 foul, or either player attacks a 3 foul, which is kind of a free play at possibly winning the game.
Yeah, that's a good one to point, Eric. I was steering away from that for now, but after that cue ball contacts the 8, it's certainly a topic for conversation. Now,
I think she should, and you know, getting ball in hand and opening up the 2 is a good play here.
oh, it's just overrun. She's potted the 5. That gives Emily the choice, if she's locked up here, to give it back to Sofia, but I think she can see the one. It looks like she can.
This is safe here, calling 2 for insurance.
Ooh. No, I don't think the one's available for the side pocket. The 10 is just obstructing it. So another little back and forth tussle, and I do feel if that Sofia, oh, mishit there, but has got away with it. I do feel she's got the better safety game from what I've seen. However, I haven't seen that much of Emily Duddy in them situations. Now,
Yeah,
call to
Sofia's
7.
gonna have to clean it up here. Stuck 2-0 in the first set.
Oh, oh. Well, I thought there was a scratch on the cards, but without making the scratch, it's caught the knuckle of the side pocket and has thrown the cue ball out, so that just an edge of this one ball is visible, and playing over the 6. It's called the bank. Wasn't far away, but look at where that one ball's gone.
Yeah, good offensive chance for Sofia here. 2's right over the pocket, but the 4, 6, 9 are blocking a lot of the possible angles. Like trying to get the cue ball tight to the left long rail here. Nicely played.
She should be able to stay this side of the 3. Yeah, and a healthy angle. And this will be a very nice opportunity for Sofia just to get dialed in and start to just shift the momentum at this early stage in the first set. Oh, needs to run, needs to run.
Yeah, too short here. I mean, she's pretty straight in on the bank if she wants to get offensive, but she'd pretty much be betting the set on that shot if she does. Still is possible to cut it in.
Oh,
Shot,
with venom.
recovery.
Played that very well now, has given herself every chance. Not a bad time to get the scoreline back to 2-1 and the break. Should be okay here. Maybe just reaching over the 9 a little.
Nice shot, getting back in the side pocket. More comfortable pocketing here.
And this to put Sofia Mast first notch on the board and to bring the scoreline back to 2-1. Just as importantly, to get control with getting the break in the 4th rack. And she's done it, Eric, and a well-deserved round of applause. Not necessarily the most straightforward of first 3 racks in this match, but a good chance to see both players in and out of the safety game. And I mentioned we've got some great matches going on at our other tables. Bring you a couple of highlights while I have a little look over now. Now, Wan Ling Wang is still trailing 1-0 to Kristina Zlateva. And in the All-American affair between Sandra Wilder and Ashley Benoit, well, that's locked at 2 apiece. And another match while we're here, Silviana Liu, who's also in the mixed doubles event, is 3-0 up in the opening set against Olga Konkina. So Sofia Mast to break Eric, and a good opportunity here now to start asserting a little bit of dominance in this opening set. It will need a good break.
Cut break again in the very corner ball in the rack going in again. Rare to see that. It's happened twice now. If it keeps happening like that, Sofia might as well try the same strategy.
Yeah, I agree. Now, seems to be full ball covered on the one. Push shot coming. She had a good look at where she wants to put the cue ball. The only thing is, Emily Duddy will come to the table and has the opportunity to take this on or give it back. Looking at the position she's left here, I wouldn't be taking this on, Eric. It's a big jump shot.
Definitely not, and going to take a bunch of left spin if she wants to pass on the jump.
Unless there's a path around the 9. One railer.
Yeah,
nope.
That is there too.
The pink jump stick is out. Going airborne. Oh, not a problem. Successful jump shot makes contact with the 1. The cue ball has tracked up and down the table, though, back into the same vicinity as the 1. No obvious pocket. May pass the 5.
Yeah, I think cue ball behind the 4 here is a good play. Nicely done.
Yep.
Sofia's going to have the left long rail to kick at this one.
Yeah. There will not be a jump available here with where the 6 is. So, coming around the 3 ball, maybe with a trace of side. And has managed to find the gap between the 2 and around the 5, Eric.
Yeah, a little unlucky there, but I like kicking to the closer rail on that one. Emily coming up with ball in hand here. 4 tied up with the 10, 2 not an easy position. Might actually consider playing safe with ball in hand again.
She's come down to have a look at either dressing up the 2-3 combination or the 2 into the left side pocket. And judging by where the cue ball is now, she's looking to get that locked up behind the 5 and throw the 1 somewhere down there. Oh, that's not going to work if cover on the 5 is what she wanted. How's the 1? She's willing it on, Eric.
Yeah, a little short there. Just lost track of the cue ball. Not going on that shot.
Yeah, she didn't seem to settle into the shot as per her normal pre-shot routine, and a little bit jabby, dare I say. And that just froze the cue ball. It didn't allow it to roll behind the 5. Look at this as a reply from Sofia. Has that cue ball held up? Oh, I think it has. Will this turn into a Duddy special? She's already made one like this in the match so far. This time not to be.
Ball in hand to Mast. 4 still a problem for both players. Position on the 2 not easy. I would try to gain some offensive progression on this turn. If she can get below the 4-10 at some point, she can stick the cue ball behind the 10. That could be a game winner. Just more safe play here from these girls. I don't know. I think it has to be a thought to kind of take the reins a little more. You know, you can fight ball for ball, but it's not really the way you want to play rotation in the long run. She's got her good here.
She does. Just, if anything is to be said, could have done with a bigger bump on the 10 just to push the 4 away from it. Hasn't happened, so that 4 could still be a thorn in Sofia's side if she's to come back to the table. Emily making good contact with the 2. 2 ball running towards the long rail. Not a bad reward from that escape. Now, I'm not sure she can straighten this one enough up for the bank. No, and that is a lovely shot.
Yeah, good speed there. 4 and the 10 are opened up now, so the battle on the 2 becoming more important.
Kind of like the 2 rail off the top left long rail as we're looking at the overhead and catching the short rail before, like that. Oh, and didn't make contact with the 2. There are good rewards to be had from contacting it, that 2 off the second rail. That's another ball in hand for Sofia here, and this time no problems to undevelop.
Yeah, 6 is tied up with the 8 a little bit.
Oh, good spot. I didn't see that. Must have contact been made in the last shot. So yeah.
Both look up behind the 9. Now she's around it. She can go into the 6 here if she wants. Gonna have to be hit with some speed. Wouldn't want the cue ball to stick where the 6 is.
Okay. I don't fancy the combination, to be fair, Eric. I'm wondering if she thinks she can thread the cue ball between the 6 and the 8.
Yeah,
No,
I
she's
think
coming
staying
above
away
it.
from the combo is a good play here. She's straight now, so I'm not really going to be able to develop anything towards getting below it in any way.
Might be forced into the combination here. How close can she get to the 6? Not close at all, Eric. As you said, pretty straight on that last shot. I didn't hear a call.
Yeah, just safe behind the 8, I think.
Oh.
She's left it. Chance for Emily to get on the hill in the first set now.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround. I didn't see that happening. I felt the 6 was going to sit on the short rail and always be a problem for Emily, but behind the back and shape for the 8. Indeed.
It's going to be slightly thinner on the 9 than ideal. Might have to come 3 rails back here. Would really be babying it if she played it across 1 rail. 3 rail play is going to have to be played with some right spin.
Good line. How's the cue ball? Didn't go the 3rd rail, Eric.
Yeah, you really have to kind of bear down on position more than that. It's either 1 rail across or it could go all in and get 3 rails back. Decision
Cross
time
back
for
bank.
Duddy here.
Oh, wasn't far away, but as she knocked it into the wrong pocket, that might help her here because it will be respotted, and that will be more distance. A little bit of drama, Eric. Bit of a shootout shot now for Sofia, and mentioning the shootout, if we are tied at 3-3 in the final set, we will be getting a shootout, so hopefully this isn't a preview for it. Hopefully for Sofia, Eric, it is, because she's passed the test. That's a lovely shot on the 10. And instead of Emily getting on the hill, now Sofia Mast is back at 2 apiece. And this is anyone's game. And you have to say, maybe with a slight advantage, having the break. What's going on our other tables? Well, Chu Chin Wei is 1 set up over the American Susanna Wong. And another early set for Silviana Liu. She's 1-0 up in sets against Olga Konkina. And there's a couple more early first sets coming in. Hua Chen is 1 set up on Karen Lincoln from the USA. And the other one that's already got a set on the board is Meng Xia Hung from Australia, is 1 set up on Julie Stevens. Now, Sofia has put herself now in a good position with a good break here to get to the hill first in this opening set. The 7, it's running towards the corner pocket. It's not going to drop.
Yeah,
so
combos on the tough side for Emily, but I like her taking it here.
Good call, Eric. That's what she's called. Needs to leave the 1 just down there with the 7. And I'm playing it at that pace. That was never going to happen.
Yeah, I like slow rolling that one as well.
Bank is on. Came up short for the second time on her attempted banks into the side pocket. Just maybe underestimating the grab. Has got away with it somewhat, just leaving an edge of the 1 ball here. So Sofia coming 1 rail first. And that's not going to work, Eric.
Yeah, chance for Emily here. 2 passes the 6. 3's going to have to be played in the bottom left. So a bit of work to do on the first 3 balls here. I'm not sure if the 5 passes the 9. Looks like it does. Wants to be at least straight on the 2. Close to it. No, the cue ball's going to the right, so gonna have to leave a lot of distance on the 3 here. Cue ball running into the 5 now. That can play okay back towards the 4. Just be careful that the cue ball doesn't go behind the 10 after running into the 5. Well, she missed it, but she's behind it now.
Ooh.
That's trouble for Emily. She's
Might be
pushing
able to
5 into a spot where it's not passing the 9 anymore.
I was going to say, it's an edge of the 5 to jump over. There may have been a call for a jump, but no. Long rail first. That cue ball could be coming up behind the 9. Oh, it's run past the 9. Well, that was a good...
Sofia, go ahead.
It was a good opportunity for Emily, I felt there. And it was a bit of a good opportunity to get on the hill first. And now, I was going to say I fancied Sofia taking that on. The way she's played it, look at the cue ball.
Yeah, jump's cut off by the 6. Could jump kick at it.
I was just having a look at the YouTube chat. One of our viewers mentioning that when Emily gets into her rhythm, she can be formidable and can run for fun. She's going to need to find that rhythm if she's going to beat this young Sofia Mast. And at the moment, just not clicking as of yet. Now, the pink pigtailed dagger has ball in hand. The 5 is obstructed by the 9. I wouldn't want to be taking that combination on Eric. Do you think she can pull around just above the 9 ball for it?
Yeah, I like going short side here. I like taking more angle though. Don't really like stunning into that tight position. Short side 5 into the bottom left. Work. Good cue ball control.
Yeah, nice pace. How's her angle for getting back for the 6? If she's straight, she could draw back off the long rail and out. I think she might be a bit high on it, Eric.
Yeah, cue ball's going to the left a bit. Tough to get back for the side, but she can draw across for the corner.
Yeah, played that well. Played that well. Can let the cue ball do the work here, bringing it back out towards the center of the table. And from what was a good opportunity for Emily to get to the hill, Eric, Sofia has taken this opportunity. So far, so good.
I like power drawing out of this one. Takes a little courage to hit the ball at that kind of speed, but really don't want to involve the 10 here. It looks like she is going to go forward. Could play around it.
Ooh. Oh dear.
Yeah. A little unlucky with how that ended up, but just the risk of being a little looser with the cue ball. It's a big spot in the first set now. Oh, this is a creative shot. This lines up with the 10. This will be the shot of the match. Great shot from Mast there. Just leaving the thinnest left edge of the 9.
That was a special shot. Great judge of pace. Now, there is a shot on here, Eric, to play the 9 behind the 10 and the cue ball up the table. I would have wanted it thinner than that, though.
Yeah, Yeah, caught it too thickly there. Got a chance for Mast to get her first lead of the set.
Oh,
There.
oh.
Mast is really not herself this week from the 2 matches I've done. I mean, there's distance there. You know, she has to slow roll it. I'm not saying there's not difficulty in that shot. But just overall, hasn't played at the same level that she has played at in the past. Shot from Emily.
This 10 to get to the hill. Oh, not a bad leave. Cue ball is going to roll up towards the short rail, which makes this difficult for Sofia. But both players here having a good look at getting to the hill in this opening set. So far, neither can get their fingernails into it. Oh,
She's got to get to part of the pocket.
That gets a tap from the commentary box. Now, Eric, I don't know if our cameraman was just picking up players or fans for fun, but there was one player he picked up with grey hair, and it looked like a Dennis Hatch, but I didn't see correctly. So if our cameraman does pick him up later on and let us know, we are in, well, after that bank on the 10 ball, Eric, I'm just wondering if that's going to give Sofia a bit of a bump, because as you said, she's looking a bit out of sorts here in St. Louis. However, she has such a good game to fall back onto, even when maybe things aren't going her way. But it does take sometimes a little stroke of, how can you say it, a stroke of luck. I don't think that was luck though, but a bit of fortune just to get you going in the right direction. And if she does pick this opening set off, well, that's really going to alarm Emily. She did get off to the best of starts. Sofia Mast to break on the hill in the opening set.
Again, one of the corner balls going in the pocket. That's really rare. She's made them in both corner pockets now. Yasmin Ocean tried this type of like kind of heavy cut where it's possible. The only way those balls can ever go in is if you cut it thin like that. I wonder if that's some kind of hack, you know? It's just, you wouldn't normally see that. But it's happened 3 times in this match, and Yasmin's tried it too. I don't think it'll happen over and over again. It's interesting though.
It would be something to discuss with Sofia after the match, as if that was certainly part of her game plan. Maybe she picked it up off Yasmin. I know in our men's 8-ball World Championships, which is also taking part here at the same time in Missouri, we've seen quite a variety of breaks there. And as you said, players looking for that hack on these Predator Arc tables.
Yeah, more players breaking second ball this year than I've ever seen. We'll see how the tournament progresses, but definitely 8-ball is one of the games that the break matters the most. I think to win the tournament, players are going to have to find about a 75% break success. And would you say overall players are at about 50 at this point from the matches you've done?
Yeah. In our last match with Quốc from Vietnam, his match before, he was able to scrape through on the hill, but with only a 33% break success. He came out today hitting over 50, and he was still on a hill and lost. So I think you're right. It's going to have to be certainly 70 and above. But if the brakes aren't working and there are opportunities abound, I have been really keen to see the exchanges of safety play between players. In one of our previous matches, I think I only saw one safety shot in the whole match. Just pure offense. It was great to watch. But sometimes it's good just to see if there's an edge for a player to get over their opponent if it's just not all going their way. And as you saw on this occasion, Sofia's hung that one ball out. There may even be an angle to disrupt this two from this shot if she can catch the one thin enough. Or the combination, of course.
Yeah, she'll be able to hold the cue ball here. Gonna have to get over on the right side of the table for the 4. I didn't draw it enough.
I don't mind the safe here. If she can get that cluster of balls in the center around the rack spot there in the way, going past the 4 would be very beneficial, and she's done that. Mast bringing a jump stick as well, just for safekeeping. Might be the best route here.
Yeah, right side of the 2 can develop some saves. Cue ball be running into the 7, but ideal with the cue ball is to run up near the 6. Good shot.
Is there a gap?
If there's a window between the 310, it'd be a tight one. Still on that angle, so might have part of it there. Wow, she had the whole ball getting.
She found the window, of course. And, oh, I'm not too sure from the overhead. She can certainly see a chunk of the 2. Not sure if she can see the potting angle. Maybe she can massage with a bit of masse around the 10.
Yeah, maybe she's got the whole ball here.
Yeah.
Full offense.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a set winner there, possibly. Emily with second life now.
You've got to treat these side pockets on the Predator arc tables with care. You cannot be complacent with them. They've caught out the best of players. Now, something needs to be done to get on this 4. Oh, she does have an angle, so could come up around it to play into the 4 into the same pocket. Needs a good bounce here, though.
Not there.
Hasn't got it. A couple of positional shots from Emily haven't panned out for her. Should be able to play safe from here. I do like, if she can avoid the 10, playing it behind the 7, maybe using the 9 to block. She's gone the other way. High up the table. Good result. Well, this opening set hasn't been a runaway for either player. Mast in pole position, you'd have to say, with the 3-2 lead on the hill. Can she clip the edge?
Yeah, I think she has the left edge here. It's tough to really develop anything positive if she does.
I think she called it just in case. Oh, wasn't far away either. Could see an edge. Could definitely see the potting angle, but there was such a thin cut. And it looks like... Oh, Emily cannot see the 4. Calling the cross bank, Eric. Bit more drama to come.
Yeah. Cue ball's going to play out okay towards the 6. Could be a game winner here, but she's caught the double kiss. She's going to leave it over the corner.
I think she is.
Yeah. Mast is going to have to slow roll this one. No way around it. Really slow roll it. Just dropping the 4 in to hold for the 6. She missed the 9 like this earlier in the set.
I was going to say it's going to take an almighty shot to get the cue ball back around the table for it. So slow roll it is. Ooh, was it slow enough? That's a thin one, Eric.
Might have to back off again here. She is. Trying to play the 6 behind the 9-10.
She has.
Shot.
One rail escape around the 10, off the short rail at the right-hand side of the screen as we look from the overhead. Wants to hit this very full, which she's done. Oh, and a 6 ball.
Over the corner.
Yeah. I felt hitting it full in the face was the shot to leave the cue ball there for cover with the 10-9, but at that pace, the 6 has travelled right the way back down. And this now, a good chance for Mast. Oh, again. 50-yard line, Eric.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough to get good position on the 9 here, so both players are really struggling.
Oh, makes it.
Recovery. And it does pass the 10 into the bottom right.
Well, this opening set has been full of drama, Eric.
Yeah, Sofia looks like she's going to win 4 games in a row here, being stuck 2-0 at one point.
Oh, come on, cue ball. Well, she hasn't made it easy for herself, but so far she's passed the test, and as you said, Eric, this will be 4 straight racks in a row to take the opening set, and that gets a round of applause from the crowd and a tap on the knee from Emily. And so, advantage Sofia Mast as we will move into this second set. Players will take a short timeout. It looks like they've indicated to Edmundo Rodriguez. We will leave you with the statistics. And if you want to keep an eye on the other scores on our other tables, please do visit probilliardseries.com. And if you scroll down, you'll also find a link to the live stats, which you're getting a look at now. But players will take a short break. Myself and Eric Horlifson will be back very shortly to join you for the rest of this action. Don't go anywhere. And a very warm welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as you join us for more of this losers second round match in the Seyberts Women's 10-ball Open. Sofia Mast coming back from 2 racks down to win 4 in a row to take the opening set, and it will be Emily Duddy to get this second set underway. My name's Gethin Davis. Joining us back in the box, my good friend and colleague Eric Horlifson. Well, Eric, that was a bit of a testing opening set, wouldn't you say? Oh, and a dry break from Emily. Not necessarily the best of looks on the one here, but a lot of traffic to get cover with. She's done very nicely. Not the easiest of escapes. Looking like a 2-rail. Might even pick up a 3rd rail on the way back.
Yeah, good wild balls on the left side to hide behind here, possibly.
Oh, just missed the edge. Early ball in hand for Sofia, reaping rewards from that safety.
She'll have to take the 2 in the left, in the right middle.
Ooh. Cue ball just kept rolling up behind the 5, which is going to hamper her cueing here. Small benefit is she can just play this delicately into the pocket. Should leave the 3 available to the bottom left. Oh, how's that for delicately?
Yeah, I thought she'd go 1 rail up and try to get a little closer to it. Gonna be forced to hit a bunch of power here to come over for the 4 now.
You could draw into the 8-9, clear the pocket for the bank on the 4.
I think she just went safe there. Had to be with how the cue ball ended up, and she's done all right. Left the left edge, but tough safes here for Emily.
I do like that, though, from the 17-year-old. If you don't feel it's on, don't force if you don't have to, and you feel there's a good safe on. Didn't give Emily full ball cover to contend with. And
yeah,
Emily's responded with leaking an edge of this 3.
Yeah, she actually had the right side of it there. Played a good save. Cue ball behind the 10 now. Perfectly played.
Oh.
Took away the left
That's
long
trouble.
rail. 3 balls surrounded by a bunch of balls. Tough for Emily to even tie something up here. In
Yeah, where the 4 and 7
as
is.
we say.
The proverbial jail indeed. And you know where the 4 and 7 is? Sofia may not feel the closing pattern is on, and if she draws a foul here from Emily, we may start having to bring 3 fouls back into the conversation.
Two rails across on top of the 6. Good try.
It was sadly coming from that last rail. Even if she was to make it, there would not have been a rail hit afterwards, so wouldn't have been a legal shot either. Ball in hand now for Sofia, and I did mention it, Eric, where that 4 and 7 is, she may not fancy the clearance here, and 3 foul rule in effect.
go ahead with offense here. Test her on the pocketing. Looking to get ahead in the second set.
Did she want to be straighter on this 4?
Yeah, it almost looks like she was going to lay off for a second, but did go after it. Can run into the 8 now and play the 5 and the 6 in the bottom right.
She made that look easier than it was, Eric. Coming past the side pocket with the 4. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, didn't drop. I think the 6 is covering it, though.
Yeah, any contact on the 5 is going to pocket it here. Too wide. An advantage Mast now in rack number 1.
Yeah, Emily's just not really got the groove, so to speak, as of yet. As I mentioned in the comment section, she can deliver and run for fun, but you feel she's one of them sort of rhythm players. Whereas from what I've seen of Sofia, you can put her in the most awful of positions on the table and scoreline, and she will still be able to dig deep. Especially in the scrappy ones, Eric.
Yeah, she's holding in good. It's kind of a grinding match, and she's doing what she needs to here. Yeah, cue ball was running the wrong way and got lucky not to go in off there.
Fortune favours the brave, Eric. And she played with the cards that were dealt. And if she makes this 7... Oh, I was going to say if she made the 7, that shot previous would have been one of the highlights in this match for me. Because it looked like she could not get the right side of that 7 for love nor money. Now, Duddy chewing away. Needs to get this working now. She needs to take the second set to take us to a third. She came to the table there like, I mean business. Even I was intimidated there. Ooh.
Cue ball is missing a scratch if she plays it on the side.
It might miss for you, Eric, but for me, it always seems that there's a magnet up there when I play these shots.
She drew out of it. Shot, nicely on the 10. Start for Emily in the second set now.
Yep, good start. And Emily takes the first of this second set. A must-win set for her in this race to 4. Just having a little look out across the table. And well, we already have 2 results in, Eric. Chahua Chen has won 2-0 over Karen Lincoln of the USA. And Meng Xia Hung, the lady from Australia, has taken the win 2-0 over Julie Stevens. We are streaming 4 matches at a time for you, live and free. And if you are looking on ProBilliardSeries.com for the schedule of events and play, this is Table 2. We are streaming with commentating on also Table 1 and T3, as you'll look on the scoreboards, and T4 are also being streamed to you. T1 right now, Shashalu taking on Sakura Muramatsu. We will bring you more scores as they come in. And following this match will be more action from the Yalin WPA Men's World 8-Ball Championships. Emily Duddy to break. And that's dry. Her breaks have not been working. I'll have a quick look at the stats to back that comment up, but I don't really remember her making much success from any of her breaks yet.
Yeah, trying different positions on the table, just not getting one down. Sofia's been making balls in the bottom pockets, as I mentioned. Next round up in the World 8-Ball Championships is going to have a lot of great matches. Winners qualification round. Some of the matches possibly on the stream tables. Alpin Ocean, Eklund Kachi, Skylar Woodward, Carlo Beato, Dennis Grabe, Max Lechner, Vedder Gors, Lucius Yap. Yeah.
Jeepers. It's just like you're
John
reading
Mora,
down
Alex
the roster.
Yep.
Top players in the world, Eric. We are being blessed here. I mean, in the losers rounds, there are some monster matchups as well. This is double elimination. We are in the losers second round, so the winner of this match will progress through, I believe, to losers quali, but the loser will exit the tournament, so it is their tournament life on the line here for this match. Now, another mistake from Sofia does give Emily Duddy another look. In the opening set, she was able to steal a 2-rack lead. Wasn't able to maintain it. Ooh, ooh. Thought she was going to catch the draw there, Eric.
Yeah, left a heavy angle on the 5 now, and the cue ball's playing back across towards the right middle. Gonna bank at this one. Made a bank on the 7 in the previous rack. That was a rack winner. Too wide this time. She's gonna leave a decent chance for Mast here.
Indeed, a very decent chance. And Eric, where that 6 is, it's not too difficult for Sofia to get on the 7, even with the 8 where it is.
Ball's going the wrong way. Might just have to accept distance on the 7 here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Eric. It makes that shot a lot more difficult, but maybe better than trying to swing the cue ball around the angles.
Safe behind the 8 now, calling the 7 as an insurance call. Shot. Advantage Mast, rack number 2.
Yeah, the side pocket looks like it's possibly getting in the way of the run rail escape. Looks like Emily's looking to come her side of that center pocket. Maybe 2 rail escape here. Oh no, was able to contact it directly. But that 7 is tracing down towards the corner pocket. Will it trace close enough to the short rail? It's a tempter.
Yeah, I think she has to go here. Thin one. Stuck a game in the second set. Good shot from Mast. think that is her number one strength, Gethin. She can pull out strong pocketing shots at times.
Yep.
Definitely has good nerve, too. She's off her usual form in this match. But she's hanging in as best she can.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, Eric. In my notes of past, I was going through them before this match, and on a couple of occasions in their matches where we were commenting on Sofia Mast, she had to dig deep in certainly two of them, and one of the notes I had was grit and determination. So clearly is able to rely upon her fundamentals when it's called upon, and maybe it's not going her way. And has brought the scoreline back to 1 apiece in the second set, a set that Emily Duddy needs to win to stay in. And the important thing to note here, Eric, is Sofia will get the break, and I have to say, getting the better of the breaks. I mentioned in the last break that Emily, I didn't believe she'd had any success on the break, and just having a look at our stats brought to you by Pro Billiards Series and Michael Salmon. And yeah, as it reflects, 0% success, and that will never work in this format, I'm afraid. So Emily's gonna need to do something.
Yeah, she's had about 4 breaks, 0 for 4. I want to see if one of these corner balls goes directly in the corner again. That'll be 4 times in the match, if it does. Watch this, she's hitting a heavy cut. Didn't go in this time. But hitting a heavy cut on purpose, and this is the detractor of that heavy cut. A lot of balls can jam up a lot of the time. But yeah, the hack didn't show up this time, Gethin. Lots of balls to hide behind here for Emily. Play the 1 ball to the middle of the short rail.
I don't know, I would even take the cut on into the side pocket, guaranteeing to come safe, and maybe options on the 2, but that's me. I'm not out there, and I'm not sure that's safe.
Yeah, typically you want to hide or play the object ball into a safer spot, just in case you don't get the coverage.
Oh, looks to get... Oh, a friendly knock on the 8 would have brought the cue ball behind the 6. Didn't have the right line for that. The 1 didn't hold up behind the 7 either, which will give Emily a look at it. Looks like she could hit it flat enough to play it square down the center of the table, but the cue ball may be tracking towards the corner pocket. She called it?
Yeah, just a little loose there. Had to avoid the cue ball going in the top right. Had to stun at it. Chance for Mast now.
Yeah, she's just stretching a little. With a longer bridge. Just makes these a little trickier. You have to pay a little bit more attention. Turned it down.
You gotta go there. I mean, there was room to find the space between the 6-9 and get up to 2, but Mast definitely taking an overall defensive approach in this match.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem if you don't go for it. I agree with you. I felt there was an option to take that 1 on, and even with getting shape on the 2, you could leave the cue ball in safe if you were not to make the pot. And now, Sofia finds herself in a much trickier position here. legal shot. But an opportunity on the 1. The 2 is going to be tricky to get to. She's just looked at the gap between the 6, 5. That's a window to play for. Ooh,
Starter
not far away.
Yeah, she's okay here. 3's available in the left middle. Not much cue ball movement in the next 4 shots.
Yeah, she was looking what angle she wanted on the 4 after potting this 3. Didn't finish straight, so has a bit of angle to work with. She does look like she's dressing up to drop the cue ball down below the 6 to take the 5 into the right side pocket, Eric. I'm not too sure if that would be my preferred route.
Yeah, decided to draw it back last minute and lost track of the cue ball, and it's behind the 8 now. The second one she's kicked in like that. Kicked in a 7 in the first
Fantastic.
set, kind of similar. And she's back in the driver's seat now.
Incredible. A couple of highlight shots for the reel from Emily Duddy. But that really will not be her intention here. Her intention would have been not to have scratched, and
Yeah, big mistake there, just underdrawing that one. I mean, I don't know if she was trying to come before the side pocket, but I'm surprised she underdrew it by that much if she really was trying to play past it. Big turning point here in set number 2.
should be natural here. Could play just short rail, could come short top right long rail. Oh, Sofia. Really looking out of sorts, Eric.
Yeah, something's a little off with Sofia this week. I'm not really sure what it is. You know, things happen, the game's tough. But just not playing up to the normal standard that she's used to.
I thought earlier, Eric, when she was sitting down, the cameraman picked up she was just rubbing the top of her right hip. Just wondering if she's nursing a little injury or something, maybe not feeling that comfortable out there. But as you've picked up on, definitely out of sorts.
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't mention it when I saw it on camera, but yeah, it could be dealing with some pain.
Well, as with the opening set, quite a few swings just in the racks themselves. It will be interesting to see now how Emily can push on with her 0% success in the breaks. If there was a time to start turning that around, it would be now, Miss Duddy. And let's having a look at the other tables, if there are any other results coming in. And yes, between that All-American affair with Ashley Benoit has taken that match 2-0 over Sandra Wilder in the All-American matchup. Over on our table 1, the matchup between Shasha Liu and Sakura Muramatsu. Well, Shasha has taken the opening set there. Sakura has taken the first rack in the second. And our other stream tables. Table 4, Christina Zlateva's taken the opening set over Wan Ling Wang. Wan Ling is 2-1 up in the second set. Now, can Duddy make balls off her break? Sofia getting out of her chair, Eric would suggest not.
0 for 5 now.
Little mutter to herself. Understandable. Now, straight in with the push shot. Rolling past the 7. Don't believe Emily will be giving this back, because I think the potting angle has been revealed.
Yeah, and she can come 2 rails towards the 2 in the left middle. Worst case, develop some kind of safe off the 2. I can't, Catherine, you just got to be more aggressive in some spots. There's just, I hate to rag on anyone or anything, but, there's just no point on trying to battle one ball after another. This is rotation pool, Anyways, rant over, sorry, but...
No, I do understand, and I agree with you. There have been a couple of opportunities when I felt it's time to pull the trigger, and maybe a little bit too much respect being shown between the two players. But that does leave the room within the match for someone to grip it by the scruff of the neck. That may have worked out as well.
Just got her in a bad spot here. Ball in hand now for Emily.
Sofia's been playing some good escapes. A rare miss, and ball in hand for Emily. Now, a lot out on the table, and if you're not going to pull the trigger, Eric, you might as well go for the 3 fouls. I think she's going to pull the trigger here, or at least on the 1 ball.
Yeah, and this would be a spot where she could try it. Gonna try it. Just get on the 2 here. All balls have a pocket. It's a chance to get on the hill for Emily. Not there. Just left the bank for Sofia. And I like taking this one on.
She even came too far with the cue ball for the 3, Eric, so would have been in trouble if she had have made it. Now, left the bank for Sofia, and I'm not sure what Emily said, but it did bring a little wry smile from Sofia. Maybe she was alluding to the fact, I left you the bank, because she's nailed it, but also has fallen out of position.
Yeah, Emily's kept kicked in a couple ones like this. See if Sofia can pull one off. Close. She's gonna get safe. Just thick enough that Emily can stay on offense here. And second chance to get on the hill in the second set now.
Agreed. There's a side pocket and an 8 ball there to maybe spoil getting position on the 4. Needs to make the 3 first. Caught it way too thin. Did she get away with it? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's close, but I think Sofia has this one. Has to be careful of the 8 drawing across to the right side.
Oh,
Third chance at
this.
the rack now for Emily. Yeah, something's off with Sofia. You can see it in her face, and I mean, it's a part of that she's playing a little weaker in the set too, and she's actually holding her composure real well for the quality she's playing compared to what she's used to. But you can just see something is a little off for some reason.
Well,
Emily with all chances to take advantage of it.
yeah, she wasn't able to get past 2 racks in the opening set. Sofia returning the favour with 4 in a row to take the opener. This is a must-win set for Emily. And to get on the hill now would best position her for progressing us through to a deciding set. Cue ball could do with slowing down a bit. I think she's talking to the cue ball there. I'm picking up some voice in the background. It sounded like Emily.
Heard that yet?
Should be okay here. Just doesn't want to finish funny on the 8.
Line ball.
I mean, you knew you were going to be going round that way.
Yeah, she might not have it here, Gethin.
Oh my. Oh my.
She is taking an offensive stance, no swerve involved, so she just does have it.
And she jacked up a little bit. I'm just wondering if she tried hopping the cue ball in case there was an edge to be caught on the 9. Successfully made. Oh, the 9, Emily. The 9. Wow.
Yeah, big let off for Sofia here. She was likely going to be in trouble in this second set with Emily being on the hill. But time to pull it together for Sofia and really take advantage of this chance. She's far away with the cue ball.
Well, I have to say, Eric, I do hope it's not an injury. I do hope that it's something that she can bounce back from quickly in St. Louis, Missouri, because she certainly has the caliber to go deep in this tournament. And
yeah, you can see her kind of crumbling into her chair there. Likely something in her back. You haven't seen her really twist her neck or anything.
yeah, not nice. And not a very nice time to be suffering with it when you're in a tough women's 10-ball open as we are. And that will bring Emily to the hill in the second set. She will get the break. And we'll be looking to take us through to a deciding third set. We've got the results coming in thick and fast, Eric. I'll just run through a couple for our viewers at home. Our match that was over on table 3 is completed. Han Yu is won 2-0 over Mina Tani. I believe Han Yu is in the mixed doubles event, which will be kicking off at 4:30 later today, local time. Jordan Helfrey has won her match in the All-American matchup against Laura Bendikas. And there's a couple more results coming in, but I'll bring them in as and when we've got opportunity to. We're getting to a very crucial time in this second set. Emily Duddy to break. She's breaking to take this set. Needs to get some success off the break. cannot buy a ball off the break, Eric.
No, just first chance always to Mast here. Yeah, I was actually looking at the draw in the mixed doubles. Sofia and Roberto Gomez beat P and Josh Filler yesterday in the mixed doubles, so it must have been something that's come on just in the last day, or something that she was able to fight off a little more yesterday.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to beat that team unless she played well. They did lose the following round to Wang and Teucher.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the mixed doubles.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 4 teams qualified into the final 8 at this point. Losers qualification match still to come.
Mind the side pocket. Hit both jaws. Oh, lost the cue ball.
Chance for Emily to take down the second set now. Ball in hand start.
Yeah, 4 down to the 5, and then position from the 5 onto the 6.
You gotta run out here. I just can't take it anymore. I mean, you gotta take your chance.
I've just seen where she's put the cue ball. Oh my.
Jeez. Well, she's gonna have a shot at the 3 foul, possibly, because this is a tough one to hit, and she's got the 4 closer to the 5. Three rails possibly for Mast.
Oh,
fouls now. But I still like being on offense here. I don't like, leaving the door open to possibly some kind of kick save. She is going to try for the 3rd foul. It's to win the set.
Wow. Well, if it works, Eric, we have to suppress the rant.
I agree.
Ooh.
Yeah, she can jump at this one. Doesn't have her jump cue with her. Might have the right edge. Well, gonna have to make contact on 2 fouls.
And make a rail. Not a foul.
Square one for it. Yeah, back to square one for Emily here.
Well,
distance and straightness. Gonna take big power to get back down for the 5.
yeah, not much angle to work with either, Eric.
Yeah, real tough on position there. Good save from Sofia.
Yeah, was unlucky not to get cover with the 8 as well.
Gonna be in a similar spot, straight and over top of the 6 now, so a similar save coming from Sofia on this one.
God, it'd be a good chance of getting the cue ball behind the 6. Would be really nice if she gets the pace right. Oh, look at the line. It's a good line, but not the pace. Perfect line.
Yeah, cross the 4 now. Position too tough again. Interested onlookers there. Emily decided offense on this one, and it's gone off. And Sophia's going to have a chance to get to 2 now.
Yeah, it's was a time to pick the offense, and I think that time was probably missed by her, to be fair. And Sofia just coming up short again on pace.
Yeah, caught it thick in the pocket, hit it at the speed she wanted, but just thick on the contact. So lost the cue ball here. She called it because she knew there was a 10% chance of it going in, and she's still going to be at the table now. The bank's there, I guess.
Nice. It is. It very much is. And I kind of like playing it quite gently in the sense of bringing the cue ball where the 7 may be in the way. Oh, she may have even got away with the 7 being in the way. No.
Oh, it's there. And Emily with a chance to win the second set now.
Well, we've been here before, Eric. I can't imagine Emily will turn down the 6. But how will she finish on the 7? Looks like it's natural just to run the cue ball through. And yeah, pick up a
here.
shape on...
I mean, she's okay.
No.
You can just roll the cue ball through and play the 8 in the left middle.
Oh, the billiard bombshell maybe has bombed herself out here.
Yeah, I wonder if the cue ball was running just slightly towards the 8 there, because if it wasn't, to me, the obvious play was going through to the side. Chance for Sofia. She's got it.
Ooh, 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 how's your bump?
Yeah, a little unlucky on the 8 here.
I like her going for this, but that side pocket looks big, so it would turn me off.
Yeah, trying to line the cue ball up with the 10, and she's not gonna. The cue ball's going the wrong way this time, but another chance for Emily here. She's gonna have to leave big distance on the 9 if she doesn't want to come around 3 rails, which I don't like playing that much speed. So I think just accepting the distance on the 9 here.
Will we move into the 3rd set? A mistake here could bring Mast back into this 2nd set. So, important 9 ball for Emily Duddy here.
Not there, and the cue ball's down too.
Oh my.
Couple chances to win the set squandered by Emily.
Ball in hand, good position on the 10. And Sofia Mast will bring this scoreline back to 3-2 and may be able to take this match in the second set. She was able to take 4 in a row in the opening set. Oh, uses all the pocket, Eric, but it drops. Wow. Now, quite a few of the matches are finishing up on this losers round 2 matchup. We have Venus Lim has taken 2-0 win over Ada Leo of America. Diana Kocheva has won 2-0, the Belgian beating Olivia Cheng, the American player. And yeah, I think I've brought the rest. Oh, Hannah Ali has lost to Trin Liu from the United States 2-0. All them scores, and keeping the updates, please do visit probilliardseries.com. And if you're enjoying the quality of the content, the 4 tables we're streaming for you live on Pro Billiard TV, please do like, share and subscribe. Sofia Mast trading 3-2, still in this second set.
Yeah, went for that heavy cut again. Nothing down. No shot on the 1 for Emily. Gonna try to kick here and make something happen. I don't mind it. How's the 1 gonna line up with the 6? Not bad. The 1 can play over the top right if she makes the combo here.
Playing onto the 5.
Again, backing off.
Ooh.
Well,
That nudge on the 9 worked. Sorry,
yeah,
was it
split
the
it
10?
well. Yeah.
Hmm.
2 balls tied up. Emily trying to tie something up here. I like the 3 foul in this spot.
I do too. Good traffic to aim the cue ball for.
Didn't get it, but she's opened up the 2. Emily can take the cue ball to the right of the 2. Play back down towards the 4-7. Oh, the combo was on Gethin. I didn't even see that. Oh, but she didn't either, and it's Mast back at the table. Huh. Sofia with a chance to get back to Hill now.
I like this chance, Eric. I really do. If she can get good shape on the 4, which just needs a bit of care. And that, I believe, is enough care. We could be going Hill in the second set.
Next 4 balls on the same end of the table.
Now, players and fans looking on. doesn't need to do too much with this 6 if she fancies taking the 7 to one of the side pockets.
Yeah, I was thinking side from the beginning. Just keep the cue ball movement down.
Oh, you have to hand it to this young lady. She's clearly up against it in one way, shape or form, and the grit and determination she's able to show is incredible.
Yeah, she's definitely fighting through something. She's found a way to get to the hill here in the second set. Straight in on the 10.
Yep. Well, this is the best that she could have done once Emily got to the hill in the first set. She only allowed Emily to get a 2-rack lead before winning 4 in a row. It's not been as straightforward as either player would have liked it, by all accounts. I'm sure they'll be the first to admit it. But what a thrilling culmination to this second set. And now it will be. Yeah, she's just nursing her hip, it appears. But yes, a good opportunity now with the break. And Sofia Mast could take the match at this opportunity, and that would just allow her a bit more respite than having to go through another set.
Yeah, and you know what? She's trying to hold face as best she can. She's on stream here, and she's going to get through the match. But you can see it in her face. You know, it's just not comfortable right now.
Now, just letting you know, following on from this match will be the men's 8-ball World Championships. They were due to start about now, I believe. Or have I got that wrong, Eric?
Yeah, there is. We are into the second round, or I guess it'd be the third round of the day now. You can join that round on table 1. We'll have 3 more rounds of play coming up for you today.
Yes. Finishing up from 4:30 with 2 rounds of our Poison Mixed Doubles event. And I would suggest topping off your Sunday viewing with some of that action. It has been fantastic. I was gripped last night. Oh, looked to take the rail first. Shot on the 2. Didn't make it and has hung it up. A lot of distance to travel to get back to the 3, but there is a pathway.
Yeah, gonna be a little tough to draw the cue ball enough here. Kind of wisely backed off that offensive track back to the 3. And the first look at safe now. I wonder if the 7 passes the 9 into the bottom right. That'll be a factor going forward. 5's going to be a little tough to get at.
She's played a very nice safety shot there, bringing that cluster in the way. No, the 7 does not pass. The 6, oh, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's locked against the 9 and doesn't have the bottom right pocket available. She could develop it off the 5.
Oh, it's going to be moved now.
Yep. Now, with that 7 ball being opened up, has the opportunity opened up for Sofia Mast.
Behind the 9. Still has the left long rail at a half ball kick. To draw this one, possibly get the cue ball running back towards the 5-10. Had to swerve at it, so tough to swerve and draw. Third or fourth chance for Emily to take down the second set now. Just come up short here.
Yeah.
She can run the cue ball into the 7 and play safe behind the 9.
Try to go the other way, and that's not going to work.
First good chance for Sofia to win the set. A lot of distance involved here. Cue ball's kind of running into the 8 on the way back to the 6. Good shot, stunned around the 8.
Oh.
Can't hit that one any better.
That's a match-winning shot right there.
Could be. She's a little straight on the 6, but she can play the 7 in the right middle.
Oh.
Yeah,
Makes it.
Aggressive path there. Could have rolled it in. Try to get a little closer to it. Cue ball can play over to the left now for the 8 in the bottom left. I don't like drawing this, Gethin. Why would you draw this ball? But she hit it well. And she's okay now.
Yeah, I think that was down to preference. And she played it really well. Again, will not lead you to any illusions. These side pockets on these beautiful Predator arc tables are not forgiving. But how about this for digging deep, Eric? Came back in the first set from 2-0 down to take the first set 4-2. Was trailing 3-1 in this. And is back with this 10 ball in not the most prettiest of fashion, but will progress through.
Yeah, hopefully she can get some kind of massage or something in between rounds. Not over yet. Got a bit of angle here. The cue ball is missing a scratch on the long rail side.
Ooh, that would have been in the back of her mind, Eric. The scratch, avoided the scratch. A little roll of the 10 in the side pocket jaws, and look where it's dressed up. Emily's not going to be able to take this on.
I think she might have to kick it in, Gethin. There's no real safe from here. I mean, you could cross it over 2 long rails and back to the middle of the top short rail. But this is one of the worst spots to be in here. Nothing to the corner, obviously. Cue ball can never avoid a scratch.
It's got to be short rail.
Kick it in.
Top short rail, yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay, it's just crossing it, yeah. The opposite corner.
This 10 ball to sneak us through to a second set. It was close, but no cigar. And a tricky one for Sofia here, but not much distance between the 2 balls.
Yeah, that's the only positive here, but a long ways away from that top right corner. Set win possible. She's got this one.
Wow, Eric. Well, it wasn't the prettiest of matches for either player. Sofia Mast clearly had to dig deep, and although looking uncomfortable, should be very proud of herself in her performance. She pushes herself through to the losers' third round. Coming up next, we will have action from the Yalin WPA World 8-Ball Championships. And it looks like coming up on this table very shortly will be Skylar Woodward taking on Carlo Biado. So I expect a big crowd to remain here for that. And again, a big well done to Sofia Mast, who will progress through. Thank you all for joining us. My name's Gethin Davis. Joining me was Eric Horlifson. It was our pleasure. Please do stay tuned. It will not be too long before we'll be kicking off with the next round here in St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks ever so much. We'll be right back shortly with you.